Many of us fail in life, not because we are lazy or we pray for failure to take place in our lives. We keep blaming others for being responsible for our mistakes and failures, little without knowing we are the real cause of our own problems. Just because we have a kind heart and we take care of many responsibilities that are not our concern, just because we feel some inner peace when we help people even without being sure if we are helping the right persons in life. This story holds the wisdom of the saying, why good people often suffer the most. An emotional story lesson. Make sure you watch this video till the very end and drop your suggestions about being too kind. There once lived two very close friends. They grew up together in a small village in India, surrounded by dusty roads, simple traditional homes made from muddy bricks, and roofs covered with dry palm leaves. Life in the village was never easy. Their families worked long, exhausting hours in the farms just to survive. But despite all the struggles around them, the friendship between the two boys kept growing stronger with every passing year. They shared everything: food, dreams, pain, and hope. Every morning during school days, they would walk together happily along the village roads, talking about their future and the kind of men they hoped to become one day. And whenever life became difficult, they stood beside each other like true brothers, protecting and supporting one another through every challenge. Their friendship amazed everyone in the village. Because of their bond, even their families became deeply connected. Every evening, they would sit together outside their small huts under the warm golden sunlight, sharing supper, laughing together, and giving advice to their children about building a better future. But there's one thing about life. Life has a strange way of changing people. Sometimes, the person you dreamed of becoming slowly disappears when you stop fighting for your purpose, your values, and your heart. Two people can begin their journey from the exact same place, yet end up living completely different lives. This story is not only about success, it's about kindness, sacrifice, fear, choices, and maybe you'll see a part of yourself somewhere inside this story. So tell me honestly in the comments, have you ever helped people so much that you forgot about yourself? Have you ever stayed humble and loyal to people, only for them to laugh at you in the end? If your answer is yes, then this story is for you. Before we continue, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And if this story touches your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who truly needs to hear this message. Now, let's begin. Years later, the two boys were now grown up as they arrived at Northridge Heights University. They came with simple bags, putting on simple clothes which fits their standards, small savings, and both of them had very big dreams. For the first time in their lives, they felt close to changing their future. The most brilliant among them was Ryan. He was very intelligent in math and programming, better than most students in his class. But what made him different was because he was kind-hearted, he's always available to assist and help his fellow course mates, not just academically, but financially. Even when he barely had enough for himself, helping people made him happy. He truly believed kindness would always come back one day. But slowly, without realizing it, Ryan began giving away too much of himself. The other friend, Daniel, was different. Daniel was also intelligent, but quieter, more careful. He stayed focused on his goals. He avoided distractions. He protected his time, money, and energy. Some students thought he was cold. Others called him selfish. But Daniel didn't care what people thought, because deep inside, he carried the fear of returning to the poverty they escaped from. Even though the two friends were very different, Their friendship remained strong. They studied together, always moved around the campus together, which their friendship too strong. While Ryan was soon kind and his friend Daniel noticed something dangerous about Ryan's kindness, which had no limits. One evening, Daniel warned him, "Ryan, your heart is too open and weak. Be careful the way you trust and share the little things you have with everyone. The world is not always kind. You also need to protect your future. My grandfather told me that good people often suffer the most. Ryan, it is sad and emotionally heart-beating. Right, please remember the dusty village we came from." But Ryan smiled. To him, kindness was never weakness. It was who he was. And that belief would change everything. 3 years later, Ryan and Daniel finally graduated from the university, not just as ordinary students, but as two of the top-performing software engineering graduates in their entire class. The day was emotional. Their families traveled all the way from the dusty village they once called home just to witness that special moment. For the first time in years, their parents wore smiles without stress behind them. There were tears in their mother's eyes, pride in their father's faces, laughter everywhere. And as Ryan and Daniel stood proudly in their graduation gowns, holding their certificates tightly in their hands, it felt like every sleepless night, every sacrifice, every painful struggle in the village had finally been worth it. But life has a strange way of testing people right after their happiest moments. Because graduation was not the end of their journey. It was only the beginning. Now the real world was waiting for them. A world far more difficult than classrooms, assignments, and exams. They were no longer just students anymore. They were now the hope of their families. Sons expected to succeed. Brothers expected to provide. Young men expected to finally change the future of everyone back home. Both friends had studied software engineering, and together they carried one powerful dream: to build a tech project that could completely transform their lives forever. Sometimes late at night, they would sit together discussing ideas, imagining offices, success, freedom, and the day their parents would never have to suffer again. They truly believed their breakthrough was close. But there was one painful problem. They had talent. They had intelligence. They had vision. But they had no money. And sadly, dreams without money move very slowly. So after many difficult conversations, the two friends made a painful decision. First, they would find jobs, work hard, save money, and one day return to build their dream together. At first, it sounded simple, but life outside university was nothing like they imagined. Many companies rejected them. Some never replied to their applications. Some told them they lacked experience. Others looked down on them before they even had a chance to prove themselves. Days turned into weeks. Weeks slowly turned into months. The pressure became heavier. Sometimes they questioned themselves silently at night. Did all our hard work really matter? But despite the disappointment, they refused to give up. And finally, one small tech company decided to give them a chance. It wasn't a luxurious company. The office was small, the salary was low, and the work was exhausting. But to them, it felt like the first tiny door life had finally opened. A small step toward the future they had always dreamed about. At that moment, everything still looked perfect between the two friends. They still laughed together, ate together, dreamed together, but quietly, without either of them realizing it, their paths were already beginning to separate. And very soon, life would force both of them to discover who they truly were. After they started working, life slowly began to change. At first, nothing seemed different. Ryan was still the same kind and generous person everyone loved. He still smiled while helping others, still answered every phone call, still believed that if someone needed help, he should never say no. But this time, life was becoming heavier, much heavier. His family now depended on him financially. Whenever his parents called needing money for food, medical bills, or problems at home, Ryan sent money immediately without thinking twice. When relatives asked for help, he said yes. When old friends suddenly returned asking for favors, he still said yes. Again and again and again. At first, it made him feel useful. It made him feel important, like he was finally becoming the man everyone needed him to be. But slowly, something dangerous started happening inside him. Ryan became so busy trying to save everyone else that he slowly stopped saving himself. Every month, his salary disappeared, helping other people survive. The dreams he once spoke about with excitement slowly became silent. The tech project he once believed would change his life sat unfinished on his laptop. Dust slowly gathered over ideas that once gave him hope. He became mentally exhausted. His energy disappeared. His focus disappeared. His motivation disappeared. And little by little, so did his future. But while Ryan was losing himself trying to carry everyone, Daniel chose a completely different path. Daniel still loved his family deeply. He still helped when there was real need. But he learned something Ryan never understood. A person who gives away everything eventually has nothing left to give. So Daniel created boundaries. He controlled his spending carefully, avoided unnecessary pressure, and protected his peace, time, and money. Every single month, no matter how difficult life became, Daniel saved part of his salary inside something he called the Dream Fund, because unlike Ryan, Daniel never forgot the promise they made to themselves years ago. The promise to escape poverty forever. Many people judged him because of this. Some relatives whispered behind his back. Others called him selfish, cold, greedy, but nobody truly understood what Daniel was carrying inside his heart. Daniel was not heartless. He was afraid of failing, afraid of becoming poor again, afraid of watching his parents suffer for the rest of their lives. And that fear made him disciplined. While others laughed at his careful lifestyle, Daniel quietly kept building his future step by step. And slowly, the difference between the two friends started becoming visible. One gave away everything he had. The other protected what he worked for. One was loved by everyone around him, but losing himself in the process. The other was misunderstood, but moving closer and closer to success every single day. And this is the painful truth many people never realize until it's too late. Kindness without boundaries can destroy your future, because sometimes the people who save everyone else end up needing someone to save them too. Life teaches us powerful lessons through people like Ryan and Daniel. And honestly, this is one of the deepest life lessons many people learn too late. Being kind is beautiful. Helping people matters. Having a good heart is a gift. But if you keep giving away everything you have, your time, your energy, your peace, your money, your dreams, without protecting your own future, one day you may wake up with nothing left for yourself. That is why so many good people silently suffer in this world. Not because they are weak, but because they are afraid to say one simple word. No. So they carry everyone else's burdens, everyone else's problems, everyone else's pain, until slowly they become emotionally exhausted, mentally drained, lost, and sometimes even forgotten by the same people they sacrificed everything for. But there's another side people rarely talk about. Discipline does not make someone selfish. Setting boundaries does not make you cruel. Protecting your peace is not evil. Protecting your finances is not greed. Protecting your dreams is not wrong. Sometimes it is necessary for survival. Because the truth is, you cannot build a better future while destroying yourself, trying to save everyone around you. The real lesson in this emotional story is balance. Help people when you can. Love people genuinely. Support others with a good heart. But never lose yourself in the process. Because you cannot pour water from an empty cup. And sometimes, the kindest thing you can do for your future, your mental health, your success, and your peace is learning when to stop sacrificing yourself for people who would never do the same for you. If this story touched your heart in any way, please take 1 second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. Because somewhere out there, someone is silently destroying themselves, trying to save everybody else. And maybe this story could change their life. Also tell me in the comments, have you ever sacrificed too much for people who never appreciated you? And do you think being too kind can sometimes become dangerous?